This podcast provides a platform that will share many different points of views that should empower you, uplift you, make you want to go out and do right. When you hear the term still a man, say, yes, I am. Still a man. Yes, I am. Still a man. Yes, I am. Let's go.
Project 2025.
What's up, people? Happy New Year's. Welcome to the first episode of 2025. All right. First topic of the year, Project 2025. All right. Just so you guys know, this show is being sponsored by EmporiumPlus.org. Robert, you want to tell everybody where they can find EmporiumPlus.org and what they can find when logging in?
Lift your right hand or left hand in the air, place it on your keypad, and press into EmporiumPlus.org, where you will find the latest fashions that been there for years and then some. Adapto Parish ladies first, Still a Man, S.A.M, SOS Support Our Sisters, and Envy Forever.
Of course, you can find apparel and products with the store name on it as well, EmporiumPlus.org. So remember, people, if you can't find what you are looking for in EmporiumPlus.org's online store, then you are not shopping in the right store. Remember, EmporiumPlus.org is your one-stop shop. All right, let's get down to it. So, America, there's a lot of people living in fear right now because they said that the 47th president, I think he is now, Donald Trump, President Trump.
That's 45, 47.
Would not be sworn back in. They would never, ever elect him again. And they said when hell freezes over, it would happen, and it has happened. And now they're in fear that he is going to implement his Project 2025. All right, let's get some background on this. Everyone, we're going to go around. And just so you know, this is Tanya's brainchild. She is the executive producer of this show tonight. She's the producer. So she will be reading the questions. She'll be answering the questions as well. And I will just basically co-pilot the ship, and I will continue to be the moderator. And if anybody just joining in, this new 2-hour podcast, this is an open forum / group discussion. So let me be clear about what an open forum is. This is a public forum. That means everybody that has an invite is entitled to their opinion. However, in order to remain a participant on the Still a Man podcast show, you need to be respectful and courteous of your fellow panel members. So if anybody has an issue with someone else's views, kindly, state your rebuttal. You disagree. But let's be respectful of all the women, and women, let's be respectful of the men. Let's not take this personal. This is going to be a discussion, not a shouting match, not a debate. This is going to have structure like most of our conversations are. Again, I said this before, Still a Man platform is made up of intelligent individuals. So let's show the world what we got. All right, Tanya.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. Our first question of the evening will be, will Project what is Project 2025?
All right. Let's go to Patsy first. Patsy, do you have any idea what Project 2025 is?
Not exactly.
Okay. Well, you'll get some insight. Sean, do you have any idea what Project 2025 is?
I want to be clear when I say it. Excuse me. Can you guys hear me okay? Sorry.
Yes, yes.
All right. How can I say this? Because I don't want to sound political or like I'm like trying to shoot against it or whatever, but I think it has, in my opinion, I think Project 2025 is about to put back in structure what, it's my opinion, what the Constitution really consisted of before all of these equalities came about.
Okay, that's fair. And you understand the question and the assignment. We want your answer to be based upon your perspective, your knowledge of said topic. So when answering the questions, do it based upon what you know it to be or what you heard it to be. And that's simple. We're just gonna keep it simple. All right, dude. What's going on, my brother? Happy New Year's.
Yep, same to you. What's going on?
What is Project 2025? What does it mean? What do you know about this?
Well, Project 25, it's pretty much what Sean says, but they got a lot of other stuff to it, and they try to break it down into four things. They call them four pillars. And the first one, like Sean said, is going to be about the policies. They're going to try to bring things back the way that they were. And the second one is they're going to try to create a personal database with a lot of their people in the database that's been cleared, that has been cleared so they can run for certain offices. So this database that they're constructing is going to be with their people who already cleared the process so they can be hired for any one of these high level jobs. And you're going to have like some kind of academy. I forget, get into all that academy stuff. And then you got other stuff going on, but yeah, they're going to try to do it, but it's not going to work.
Okay. So again, dude done already touched it. So just let you guys know, a lot of tonight's discussion questions is basically an overview of said Project 2025. So like dude said, it's broken up into four pillars. And this is the first of a series because we're going to be talking about this a lot. So this is the first in the series. So let's go to the next person. Mr. Lacey, Happy New Year's. Welcome back. You want to give us some knowledge, you want to enlighten us whereas Project 2025 is concerned.
Happy New Year. Project 2025, from my knowledge, was denounced and it was used as like a political asset for the Democrats to make this guy look bad. And he said that he wasn't really supporting it, so I don't even know how to explain that into his plan of motion for 2025.
Okay, well said, well said. All right. Mr. Brimage, care to enlighten us? What do you know about Project 2025? You got to turn your mic on.
I don't really know much other than is a transition of some type of power to set some policies in place to change up some things for that killer.
All right, my brother, it seems like you know more about it than what you think you know. And if you do not know, you will get an education tonight. All right. right. Is there anybody else that joined us before I go to let me go to Timmy. Timmy, you with us? Welcome back. Happy New Year's.
Yeah,
Yep. What do you know about this Project
I
2025?
don't give a shit about that. And I keep thinking about the late great Teddy when he was talking about wake up, you know. So that's what I'm thinking about. It ain't gonna get no better unless we come together and get things right. And you know, that's the way I look at things. And people like to discredit or don't pay attention to certain songs. Lyrics that people say in music have meaning to it, and it represents something. And those that those songs that represent meaning has longevity, and you can always quote from those songs. It doesn't matter what song it is, whether it's rock and roll, R&B, classic, jazz. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So simply put, what Big Bro is saying is, to quote the legendary Teddy Pendergraft, it's time for America as a whole to wake up. All right, is there anybody else that did not get a chance to answer before I go to Tanya? All right, that being said, Tanya, do you want me to answer the question, or do you want to go ahead and answer the question?
I'll answer it. You can end it with your answering.
All right, you go ahead and give people your overview. What you think it is?
What I believe Project 2025 to be is the goal of the Trump administration presidential transition team to continue enacting the Heritage Foundation policy recommendations given to the Trump team in 2016. The project, as Dude said, will be built on 4 pillars that they hope will collectively pave the way for an effective conservative administration. The pillars are a policy agenda, a personnel agenda, a training agenda, and a 180-day playbook.
Whew. That's a mouthful. And correct me if I'm wrong, is it like 900 and something pages?
It's a lot of pages. It breaks down. They have the project for the administration, and then they have these mandate plans. There's like 5 different books of mandate plans. I tried to get the information for the 180-day playbook, but you got to pay for that.
No worries. We're gonna have, like I said, this is a 4-part discussion series, and we'll hopefully by the time we get to that part, that we will have obtained that information. Now, simply put, guys, I'm gonna put it in layman's terms. The Project 2025 is just simply a corrective action plan. So this is to supposedly better the government. It's supposed to consolidate the executive power. So that means it's going to be no more federal and state. It's going to all be federal, if I'm thinking. So whatever is going to make things better. I guess the president is basically, whoever the president is, following this administration and beyond, this is supposed to make the government better as a whole. It's supposed to make it better. I don't know for certain if it is. Now, Who's responsible for this mess? Well, let's go all the way back to the 80s. The good people called the Heritage Foundation. Now, these people are responsible for corrective action plans way back during the Reagan administration. So they basically had their hands in everything. So when the Donald says that he did not create this, well, this would be surprising to you. He's actually telling the truth. How knowledgeable he is as it relates to the actual documents, the plan. Well, we'll find out. All right, Tanya, you want to give them some more information, or you want to go on to the next question?
Well, I'm going to just add that the Heritage Foundation had an advisory board of over 100 conservative entities that range from all aspects of the federal agencies. And I think that Donald Trump was saying he had no knowledge of the Project 2025 plan. Not that he didn't know about it. He had no knowledge that the Heritage Foundation was addressing his transitional team to make that part of the plan. When a number of his transitional team went to work for the Heritage Foundation after 2016 to further elaborate on the project for 2025.
So again, it seems like to me, Donald Trump continues to play chess when others are playing checkers. So he's playing for the end game, and other people are trying to trip him up by playing with the rules when playing checkers, and he's playing chess. It's not the same game, people. It's not the same game. Tanya, hit him with the second question, please.
Will Project 25 goal be to make America great again or white again?
Okay. Everybody can answer this question. You should have some insight on this. Let's go to the ladies first. Patsy, let's get your views on this. Is Project 2025 going to make America great again, or is it, basically layman's term, going to make white America great again?
I believe it's to make white America great again, and not the whole country as a whole great again.
Okay. All right. Mr. Brimage, same question. You gotta turn your mic.
White America, make white America great again.
All right. Short and sweet. Like it. All right, Timmy, same question. You gotta turn your mic on.
What was the question?
The question is, will Project 2025 make America great again, or will it make white America great again? I'm paraphrasing. Tanya, you want to read it to him again, please?
That's basically what it is. It boils down to.
Okay. That's the question, Timmy.
Shit. Well, like I said before, I don't give a shit.
Is that going to be your answer all night long?
That's right.
Okay, then we can move on.
I don't care about that dumb shit.
Okay, all right. Enough say less. Nephew, same question. Will Project 2025 serve to make America great again, or will it make white America great again?
Well, because I feel like they're two different things in that our conservative point of view is not the same as the Heritage Foundation, who didn't want Donald Trump to run for president or to be the elect for the Republicans anyway. So when you see these people acting like this is his plan and all this craziness, it's another ploy to make him look bad.
Okay, so even though
no, I'm saying that Project 2025 would be to better rich people, white people.
Okay.
But once again, Trump has denounced it. So Make America Great Again has nothing to do with Project 2025.
Let's go to Sean. Same question, Sean.
I'm with Gregory on the beginning part of his answer. Is definitely in favor of uh, white powerful Americans and those other individuals that align up with that structure.
Okay. Right to the point. All right, dude, let's get your views.
America will never, never, ever, ever be white again. And this place that we call America, it will be great again, but not from what he's going to do.
All right,
I
T,
like that.
give me your views.
Well, my view is when was America ever great?
Oh, before they got here?
And who would they be?
Yes, that's a follow-up question. Who would they be?
I'm just going to keep it simple and say the colonizers.
Okay, that's straight to the point. We know that was no people of color. So, all right. So
that depends, Uncle D.
Say that again.
I said that depends. You had the traders on our side too.
That's right. That is true. That is true. We did have some race traders.
Oh yeah, we always got a couple of those in there.
Yeah.
You can see them in Hollywood and sports and all that too.
Bunch of imposters, as Timmy say. Pick me,
Steve
nigga.
Harvey's.
Yo, Greg. You know what we call them today? The gatekeepers.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, Tanya.
Definitely the gatekeepers.
Tanya, did you want to elaborate on that, or you?
Monique
No,
told you
no,
about them
because
pick me niggas anyway.
that
She
was
told you
my
about
answer,
them.
and the panel elaborated more on it.
Okay, so let me give you guys my view. So, will Project 2025 serve to make America great again, or will it make white America great again? I think that that term in itself is selective. Depends on who you're talking to, right? Because I think when they're talking about making America great again, I think they're talking about taking it back to yesterday when every colonizer that had money, that had a plantation, that had slaves. That's when America was supposedly great. That's what I think that they are referring to. So again, I stated this to Tanya and others. I feel like that Donald Trump is not the great evil. He is the figurehead. He says what everybody is thinking, including some people of color. So I feel like make America great again. Well, there's a lot to be desired, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done before America is ever as great as they thought that they once were. All right, Tanya.
Can I jump on before Tanya goes? Can I jump on that one real quick?
Sure, Ken.
See, in this, and the whole thing about what you was just saying is that I just forgot what I was gonna say.
that's That's not good. See, they
I was
don't know.
trying to hold it. I didn't want to interrupt you. I was trying to get it out before I get. As soon as you let me go, I forgot it. But go ahead, Tanya.
All
It'll
right, so
come back.
this is what we'll do, dude. If it comes back to you, in the while everybody's answering the question, when it comes to you, then just elaborate on this
Okay,
question and
I got you.
the current question. All right.
I got you. Yeah, I got you.
All right, beloved. Hit them with the next question.
The next question: should popularity, and I'm going to add, and fandom supersede experience when it comes to choosing the presidential cabinet?
Oh, can I go first? Can I
You can
go
go.
first?
All right, good.
Sorry, y'all. Yes, that goes for everything. Every single thing. Every single thing where you don't have to go get a test for a license. That's with sports. That's what's entertainment. That's with every single thing. So you're absolutely right with everything. Because these people, I watch boxing. See, I'm gonna throw it with boxing for a minute. It's gonna be on the topic. See, you got these YouTubers. They get these big fights with big people because they're popular. One of these people
Logan
gonna,
Paul.
yeah, exactly. One of these people gonna get hurt. Your popularity don't make you have these skill levels. You understand? So they do that with everything nowadays. The popular. If you're popular, then you must know something, and that is so false. That's the danger. That's dangerous right there. And then imagine getting a president that someone votes for because they're fucking popular. Are you kidding me?
We've already seen it twice over. We've had
Not with Trump.
governors.
He wasn't popular.
He wasn't the
He
popular
stood for the
pick.
views of America. That's why they voted him. That's how they really think. They just couldn't come out and say it with all the rule changes and all the political correctness, everything going on. But he just came out and said this shit. That's why they voted for him, because they want to come back out and start saying this shit too. But okay, this is what I'm glad we got back to this. See, I'm glad. I'm telling. Listen, sisters. I'm gonna tell you. I'm glad Donald Trump is president. I'm glad. I'm glad. You know why? Because the first time he was president, our people were waking up. We weren't comfortable. We knew it was us. Then as soon as the Democrats got in there, our people got comfortable again. I don't want us to get comfortable. We shouldn't get comfortable until we get what's rightfully ours. Don't get comfortable. So let them keep putting the bad people in there because it keeps us on our toes. We don't need nobody in there trying to, whoever gets in there, if they give us the little crumbs and whatever we want, that's just going to soothe us over. We need it all. Fuck the crumbs now. We need it all. So yes, yes, let's be uncomfortable so that way we can always let these motherfuckers know we're watching you. Let them know we're watching you. Y'all not gonna sit there and let Donald Trump get away with anything because y'all watching his ass. Y'all gonna call him out on shit. We want to do that with every fucking body, even if it's the person you voted in. That's how we should be. Them other people are like that. How the Puerto Ricans and the other people, even the foreigners, got more say than what we got.
Because they're united.
And they're speaking out.
All because of Biden.
They're well, even before him, they're united. They have unity.
Yeah, we shouldn't feel comfortable or at ease with anything, no matter who's in the White House, until we get what's fully deserved to us.
Okay, well said, well said. Patsy, let's get your views on this. Do you think that popularity, fan base, celebrity status, wealth should be a determining factor for governmental positions?
No, because then, like someone else said earlier, that can be very dangerous. Because, like, let's put it like this. I feel like in order for you to be president, you have to have held some other government position in order to even be considered to run for president. Look at Reagan, right? Reagan was an actor himself, but he was also after he finished his career in acting, he was the governor of California. So I feel like that should be a qualification, like somewhere along the line, you served in the political reign, no matter what it was, whether it's a mayor, a governor, city councilor, because at least you kind of know where the policy makers think and do. Yeah, you can make policies in your in in like a business. Just but I feel like it's government and business is slightly different, but it's almost the same, but not exactly. So I feel like, you have to have some knowledge of what you're doing in the political field and understanding how to make certain laws or different laws and make it work for the people.
Okay. All right. Well said. So you mean
I
to
think
tell me?
Denzel Washington will make a good president.
So you mean to tell me if I sell 1,000,000 CDs every time my music streams, I could become president of the United States?
If you get that popular enough, the
Ooh,
people love you enough.
I'm in the wrong business. All
They
right.
told Kanye to run for president.
All right, let's go to Gregory. Let's get your views on this. Should popularity, your wealth, your fan base, celebrity status be a determining factor if and when you become president or hold any other high office in government? Put it that way.
No, I don't think that it is because they're blaming the celebrities on the reason why Camilla lost the debate. I mean, the race, anyways, because she brought out too many famous people involved with Diddy's thing, and then all of this other stuff. So you got Trump, who was the unpopular opinion, and still, look, he brought out Hulk Hogan, and Hulk Hogan got booed yesterday. So
You sure did.
I don't think it has anything to do with being a celebrity.
Hold on one
It's all
second.
about the business aspect behind it. If we're failing an economy and you got somebody that's a great businessman, you should put him in office. It makes sense.
And hold on, nephew. Let me pause you for a moment. And this is a public announcement to all you celebrities. Be forewarned. Be careful who you come out for, who you support, who you endorse.
Yeah,
Because yesterday night
yeah.
in WWE's finest hour, one of the legendary wrestlers that helped put wrestling on the map and made them a household name, our beloved Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hogan, to our people.
No, he wasn't Hollywood. He needs to come back as Hollywood.
But that's what I'm saying. He did not get the cheers. He got the jeers of his peers, and they booed him. Simply put, they
Because he
booed him.
supported Donald Trump with his all
Yes,
American ass.
And
yes.
and not to mention his beer is called Great White American Beer. I didn't like that at all.
Aha,
It just sounded
aha.
wrong, son.
So the saga continues. It gets even worse. Hogan, I'm disappointed in you because I have to say I continue to be one of those people that say my prayers and eat my vitamins and work out. I'm very disappointed in you, Terry. I'm very.
And Hogan, we're coming for you, nigga.
Oh, see, Booker T, keep it down.
Booker
Um,
T, right?
Robert, let's get your views on it. Should popularity be a determining factor if you hold a government office?
I think that if you're high skilled, qualified for the job, that's what make you eligible for office. Not just because someone like you, but you can't do a lick of the work or don't even know how to be a leader.
Okay, well said. I'm liking it. Y'all right to the point tonight. Let's keep this going. Sean, how you feel about that? What's your views?
No, popularity should not be the sole winning factor of someone holding a high rank in office. It ought to go to who's the best qualified.
Yes.
So,
But for those of you who are disappointed in Terry,
mhm,
Terry has always been this dude.
yes,
If you
and I
ever look at him, he's always been this dude. Even when it was him and the whole, and it wasn't I don't want to say it was racism. We didn't look at it as racism, but
Yeah.
when he became popular with the whole Iranian and America fighting thing, it just goes
They
from
played
there.
his character like that.
So
No, he's that dude. You look at
yeah,
his upbringing, he's that dude.
and I'm gonna say something else too. I said this, and I feel like it needs repeating. Just like I said to the Democrats regarding President Biden, you did not protect him, and I feel like WWE, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, you guys be careful who you put in front of your camera, because I felt like because of Mr. Hogan's recent actions and who he's been rubbing elbows with, yeah, y'all should have probably not. Ain't no probably about it. He should have
Well,
not
you know, when they
been
take
placed in
heat,
front of
they
the
get
camera.
ratings, Uncle D. So it's not bad for them. It's bad for Hogan.
Yeah, scandal's good. Scandal's good. Tanya, let's get your views on this, beloved.
That's a messed up world we live in.
I don't think that popularity should determine who gets chose for the presidential cabinet. You need experience. And the point that I want to make with that is that for Department of Defense, Trump chose a Fox News host to lead that department, who's had issues at Fox with alcoholism, with financial stuff, that he was over a hedge fund. He got caught with mismanaging the money, and he has what's that word that they use? Alleged sexual misconduct, or SA. So
Birds of a feather flock together.
So Tanya, was he one of the reporters that used to report overseas when they used to have the live stuff going on?
Was I a reporter overseas?
No.
In
No,
other
that
words,
guy.
he's
He's that.
saying you sound like one of the reporters.
No, he's not.
No, that's
asking
not what I
her.
said.
He's
Now I
asking.
said, is he
Go
the
ahead.
guy that he's announcing when he's the reporter for Fox? Did he used to also, when they used to have the wars and stuff going overseas, used to be over there during the wartime? Is it that dude?
I don't think so. They didn't.
Because,
The research that I did didn't come up with that. He did serve in the service, so he was a vet.
and not only that, a lot of celebrities. I'm telling y'all who's one right now. We watch the people that got those freedom things. Those things mean something, and people got them for a certain reason, especially the ones that ain't from America. But a lot of these actors, these big actors, and these news reporters are CIA agents. They work for the government. So if he's put in that position, trust me, he got some CIA experience or something to know what he's doing.
I have a question, Tanya. And it for the panel, it falls in line with this question. Is Fox 25 the news channel or network that Donald was in favor of during camp? So he's the only one that said that's the only channel that he gave credit for reporting real news, right?
That's it.
Okay, so there's no surprise that he would pick somebody from that pool.
And just for the record, a lot of his nominees, they didn't go through the vetting process.
He didn't want him to.
Yeah, he didn't want him to. They didn't go through the vetting process, and he's going to try to do executive orders to put them in place so that Congress doesn't have to affirm them.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't think
that way they won't do shadow government stuff to him.
I don't think that he's gonna receive too much pushback, because the Republicans own both the Senate and the House right now, right?
All three branches.
Yeah, so I don't think that he's going to have too much pushback.
And that's why you got to pay for that paybook 180 days. So whatever you're gonna do in 180 days is why they got that house and then what you call it. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
again, I like to say, stay tuned. All right, Tanya, you want to hit him with the next question? Oh wait, hold up, excuse me. Timmy, are you still with us? All right. So if you're just joining us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are discussing Project 2025. We are basically having an overview of what this corrective action plan entails. And we are having an intelligent discussion. So if you want to be a part of it, just join in. All right, T, you want to hit him with the next question?
Okay, which of the following should be the determining factor as to who is appointed to head or lead our government agencies? Money, allegiance, loyalty, or expertise, experience?
I like that. Good follow-up question. Good follow-up question. All right, we'll continue to pad in ladies first. Patsy, let's get your views on it.
I believe experience, because anytime you go for a job, an interview, they're gonna ask you, A, what's your education like, and B, what experience do you have with this job? So therefore, that's why I had said before, when you run for president, some of your fallback should be experience working in a government job of some sort, especially politically, you know? So, yeah. So, what is your job experience? Like running for president or running for anything when it comes down to being in this most prestigious house of government. What is your fallback on? That's what I believe.
Well said, well said. All right, Mr. Lacey, same question. What should be the determining factor for taking office? Experience, money, loyalty, and what was the others, T?
Allegiance. Well, loyalty, allegiance, that's the same.
All right, you get the gist of it.
I don't think it should be none of those things. It should be about the plans that they're laying out. And I don't think experience should be like that, because this is what they're trying to change right now. They're trying to put a cap on these career politicians that's been making crazy amounts of money for years, and nothing's changed in the economy. So it's like they got to put a cap on how long you can actually be in this office, so new people can come in with new ideas and stuff can be fresh. It's just craziness. Look at Nancy Pelosi and god dang Joe Biden. These are terrible people. They've been in politics for over 40, 50 years. It's crazy.
All right. So I would say this. I would agree with that about putting the cap on it, but you know that does contradict everything that people believe about President Trump being a dictator, because if he's going to put a cap on those offices, does it mean the same for the presidential office? All right. Brimage, let's get your views. What should be the determining factor for holding a government office, in preferably the presidential office?
Well, the way they have it, you have to at least be 35 years of age and at least have been, I think, born in the United States of America, or at least lived there for 14 to 17 years. I don't know if I have the numbers exactly right, but that's as is close to the point.
As of present date, you have to be an American-born citizen. You can't be somebody
That's exactly what I said.
overseas citizen.
That's exactly what I said. You gotta be at least like 35 years old, born in the United States of America,
Yep.
or at least lived here for at least 15 years or probably more.
You have to be American-born. You have to be American-born to be president of current.
Yeah.
Current.
So they gave you those 3 options. I say experience is the key. You don't want to put someone in there like it's like if you have someone building you a house that you need to live in for 10 years and you had them build you that house, but this person had no experience building the house. He just knew your plan. He looked at the blueprint and he said, oh, I can do that. It's like a puzzle. Let me just get some pieces and start putting it together and connect it. But he didn't know the finer details, the deeper caulking and making sure the plummetry and everything else was right. He didn't know how to exactly get the job done. He thought he can do it. So I say experience.
Okay, like the metaphor. Let's go to Sean. Sean, what's your views? What should be the determining factor?
I believe it should be experience, expertise. I think it was loyalty, allegiance, and money in that order.
It was money. It was money, allegiance.
Right.
I'm sorry,
No,
Sean.
no,
It
I got
was
you.
money.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We keep talking of one another. Maybe I should just let you go and then come back.
No, you was about to give me the order, right?
Yes.
Yep. Give me
I
the order,
said
dear.
money, allegiance or loyalty, or expertise and experience.
I say all of that in the reverse order.
Okay.
That's the criteria that I believe it should be.
Okay, all of the above. All right.
Yes, sir.
All
But
right.
in an order.
Okay. In that order. And that's
Yes, sir.
Could I ask to be the president, you have to be wealthy?
No, but
You
you gotta
have
have
to
the
be
money to
wealthy,
run.
but
Yes, that's why they get the campaigns to raise all that money. It's all about money, Uncle Rob.
I don't know if you have to be, but it
You
helps.
did understand what I'm saying? I'm saying the person, the individual,
Yes.
themselves.
I
I know they
understand.
raise money.
I understand his. Gregory answered how I was thinking of it.
Yeah, but that's raising money. You bringing your own wealth into it. Do you have to be wealthy from the start?
But is that
No.
what the question says?
Yeah, I mean, because
No,
the way the
he's-
order you put it, she said money. I'm wondering what money has to do with it. Do you need money to be qualified? Is that that's what you was asking? Loyalty.
Let me give y'all this little fun fact that I found.
All right.
Okay, this little fun fact that I found, and I posed this question because I'm just gonna go for donations that was given to Biden's inauguration fund in 2021. Okay, Meta, meaning Facebook and Instagram, they gave no money. Tim Cook, Apple, gave no money. Sam Altman, YouTube, gave no money. Google gave 200,000. Amazon gave 200,000. That was for Biden's 2021 inauguration. Trump's 2025 inauguration, Meta gave $1 million. Tim Cook gave $1 million. Sam Altman gave $1 million. Google gave $1 million. Amazon gave $1 million. And you know where what's his name? Elon gave. And so I asked that question because a lot of these people who own tech stuff are changing their platform policies to allow for misinformation and all kind of stuff to go on their platform. They was
Trump's
influenced
butt,
by, and they all met with Donald Trump. So Donald Trump influenced them on how they was going to run their platform, and now they're moving from out of California, that part of their company from California to Texas.
Sister T, did he influence them or did he scare them?
Well, that's the part you don't know. But I asked that question because Elon has a advisory position, and I think the rest of them do too. I'm not for sure, but I know that Meta, Mark Zuckerberg just appointed David Cook. What's his name? The M&A owner.
Who, Dana?
No, Dana White.
Dana White.
Dana White.
Because he's promoting free speech.
He put him on his board.
And so that's why I asked the question: is it influenced, or did he scare them? Because now, where they were so bent on having free speech and censoring and this, that, and the other, they don't want the repercussions of him coming
Dana
at them.
and Joe Rogan are like best friends. So Joe Rogan is Elon Musk Trump guy too. So
of course,
it all makes sense. They all tie in together.
But my point is, like, what is happening is they're going to allow all of this rhetoric to be spoken of, and they're going to do away with fact checking.
And can I just add that when he went on Fox News and made his announcement that that's what he was doing, one of the things that he said was that the legacy media was so on him about fact checking and making sure that there was no disinformation, because it was the cause of it could kill democracy, them allowing the disinformation on the platform. And now he's saying that they're removing those reins.
So can I say something about this? I seen some Trump is trying to remove what Obama put into order, which is the propaganda thing, where the media could lie to you and tell you that it's real. So when you start saying the fact checking things, and they're trying to work with these companies that don't want to put out misinformation from where China, and China has farms all over America. So that would mean you don't trust them with technology, but you trust them with our food on our own home grounds. It's craziness. It's nuts.
And Greg's right. The government spread more lies than anybody. So when they would stop, and when they were doing the misinformation thing, they were stopping the truth and wanting you to stick with their lie. That's what they were doing, and that's already been proven.
That's what the whole fact checker thing was about. And now they had to take it off of Instagram and all the other places, because they come to find out most of the stuff they was fact checking saying was lies was the truth. All these doctors that they unalive for coming out and telling you about COVID and all this craziness. People are dead now.
That's the wonderful world of the internet, because you can post anything and until they prove it to be wrong. And now they're not going to even take down the information that can be proven to be false. Scary times, people. Scary times we live in. I'm gonna give y'all something that's both actual and factual before we go to dude. Yeah, you keep flirting or wondering, pondering what's going on with democracy in America. I'm gonna tell you. You heard it here first on the Still a Man podcast. Democracy in America is on life support. Dude, question: what should be the determining factor to hold a government office, and preferably the presidential office? You got it. Money, loyalty, allegiance. I think that's one and the same, and experience. So, what should be the determining factor?
What should be the determining factor? So, I want to keep it simple. So, back in the way we should be doing things. The word tells us that a man should not be appointed to any high official if he's not married, because if he can't take care of his own household affairs. So if you wasn't married and had a family, you couldn't to be a what you call it. They need to see how you run your family, how your family was in order, how your family was structured. That was a clue to how you would run things. So that was one of the determinations during the time. So if you were an unmarried man, no matter how much educated were, how much experience you had in doing what you was doing, if you was not married, you couldn't be a part of any high court or official thing they had going on, because they need to see how you govern your family in order for you to come out here and try to make some decisions for everybody else. And that's how they do it. But we know in this world today that things are kind of crazy. You know, people have been married 4 or 5 times, people are still single, and as long as you got the experience, you can do it. But that's how it was done biblically days. And that's how if I was to look at someone, I would look at, I want to know what they do when they ain't here. I want to see how they are with their family, you know, you see what I'm saying?
Well, can I follow up on that?
Yes, yes.
I mean, because we have someone who is about to be the president, and we have a few of people that are in leading, head positions, that their family structure is jacked up, because
exactly
they was out there cheating. They was cheating, got outside babies, domestic violence. I mean, but they still was elected. So I guess that's what America wants.
Well, you know the story of America. It's the principles, their Constitution was devised and written by pimps, liars, thieves, murderers, rapists.
Yup, Benjamin Franklin had all those bodies under his house.
What do you expect? There's no honor among thieves. They've been stealing the truth from,
matter of fact, they were let out of jail
for centuries.
They were let out of jail to come over here.
That's right. That's right. The scourge of that land was cast out and given refuge and colonized another land that did not even, Tanya, answer this question. Don't get me started. What's the determining factor? What do you think the determining factor should be?
It should be expertise.
All right. I'm going to take a shot at this. I'm going to say it should be all of the above. Because I think that, you want somebody that comes from money. Preferably, I wish they would use their own money, but give some of it back. But yeah, I think money, but I think experience is a big part of it. You definitely want somebody that is loyal, because you don't want somebody that's going to stab you in the back. Not at least when you can see it coming. You don't want them to just be eating with you, and sitting there waiting for somebody to assassinate you at the same time as you reaching for it, as they passing you the butter. They know that the bullet's coming. It's a signal or something like that. So yeah, loyalty should definitely be one of the determining factors. But if you kid yourself in believing that that's something that here in America and elsewhere, that those are the determining factors of politicians. Now, a lot of times I think they're lacking they're lacking experience and loyalty. Let alone they don't have no type of they don't have no respect for their fellow men and women. So yeah, they can be very despicable individuals. All right, so again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us tonight, we are basically discussing an overview of Project 2025. Tag, you want to hit us with the next question?
Yeah, I'm going to switch this up a little bit. Given the fun facts that I just laid out,
Yep, no worries.
Should billionaire oligarchs have a role in creating policy for our country?
Okay. We're gonna go right back to. Let's switch it up a little bit. Dude, I'm gonna let you tackle that one first.
No, because you get into a lot of things. That's what's going on right now anyway, and that shouldn't be allowed. If you're not a lawmaker, if you're not in the Congress or the Supreme Court or the Senate or someone on the president's staff, however they do that, no one should be trying. No one should whatever. You can bring it towards, if he has a Congress person or whatever, how they say, bring whatever you want to your Congress. If they have a proposal for a law like people do, get them to vote on it statewide first or wherever, or then federally. But no, to give them, no, I don't think they should. That's why we're the way we are now, because the corporations are controlling.
And you know what, dude? I'm gonna ask you to do something because I feel like you're being a little bit refrained. I'm gonna need you to name their names. I'm gonna need you to say their names because we are not the same. So I'm gonna need you to say their names. Who are you referring to?
It's all the corporations. It's like 3 of them that own everything. You know, you think, oh, I'm not gonna buy from them. I'm gonna buy this one. It's still their shit. It's the top 3. I can't get them off my head. Greg, you know them off the. I know Greggy knows off the top of his head. But it's the same 3. They run them. No matter of fact, and you know,
The Walmart family,
yeah, and
Rothschilds,
it's between
Rockefellers.
them and the Jewish people. The Jewish people, the LDL, the boy, you can't do nothing or say nothing without their approval. But they're so scared the truth's coming out that's why they got their hand in everything. That's why anything you say about them, anything, your shit shut down. Your shit shut down.
They said they're trying to restore our freedom of speech, so I don't understand why that would be a factor. We're not concerned about fact checking and anything, so let's just lie.
That's white folks. That's not them.
Oh,
like you heard the heritage people and all them people. When you look behind them people, especially the NAACP people think that's black. That's Jewish funded.
That's Jewish funded. Yeah.
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
All the black colleges are named by Jewish women or men.
Yes.
Wait, stop. Let me pause y'all off for a minute. Because what's the first letter in the N? What does the N stand for?
Negro.
And guess what? Everybody but us then use that to funnel what everybody who's so-called minority, other than us, they call so-called minority. That's how they got all this shit through the NAACP. They took advantage of it and they used it.
And this is why, now that y'all say that, what's that imposter that was able to become the president of the NAACP because she put cornrows in her head and said that she was biracial?
She wasn't doing nothing that they hadn't already done.
And what's her name?
I forget her name. Rachel DeLoza.
There you go.
There you go.
Forget
That's
her name.
it.
You didn't forget her name. She's unforgettable. she will want you to forget. All right, dude.
She's on OnlyFans now.
Oh, Jesus, help us. Dude, was you finished?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, let's go to Sean next. Sean, let's get your views on that. Or do you need Tanya to ask it again?
It was the billionaire question, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll piggyback off of what Dude said. That's how the world is being ran now. I mean, it's always been that way, but when you look at it now, it's like it's actually being a mockery because now people are starting to open up their eyes and realize, like, okay, what do we do? What did we do?
So what's all the fear? If this is how we've been conducting business all along, what are we fearful of?
Right. So
listen, people underestimate themselves, and a lot of people underestimate, because if this shit just crumbled right now, we'll be good. We'll be good. We know how to make something.
I believe you. Yeah.
We know how to make something. They don't. They'll be lost. They'll be like the new. They'll be like I don't want to be the stereotyping, but they'll be like what they call the new natives today. They'll be out on the farm. They'll be trying to do shit, and we'll be building cities. They don't know how to do this without us. We bring the energy and everything. They don't know how to survive without their Walmarts and without that. We can. We can. It will be uncomfortable for a while because we're like, damn, I used to have this and that, but once you do it yourself, you start, hey, I should have been doing this all along.
Yeah, right.
It's funny because
It's been survivors.
we're like-minded. See, this because I was just having this conversation with Tanya earlier. I told her that I think that our people gonna be fine.
Yeah. And I'm looking at the world now. Everybody's stressed out and going through. Ain't nobody been through what we've been through. How can y'all be stressed out? What the fuck?
Maybe
what I'm trying to say?
Maybe that's why we don't have the blemishes and stuff that some others have, because they're sitting up nights worrying about, well, I can't say that because I ain't sleeping. I guess I might be disturbed by something too, but they're losing sleep, worrying about an uprising, and we're not.
We sure ain't.
We're not. Most we worrying about is our blood pressure going rising up, and the rent and the mortgage and stuff rising. We ain't worried about no uprising.
Nope.
Gregory, I'm gonna let you go and touch that too.
I think it's dangerous because look at Bill Gates. We'll end up having another pandemic going on because he has a whole bunch to do with the health organization and growing food, and he started from a computer company. It doesn't make sense, but he has the money, so they're allowing him to put his hand, touch everything, and it's turning crazy.
Let me pause you for a minute, nephew. You talking about the keyboard? You talking about the computer guy, Bill Gates?
Billy Gates, billionaire Billy.
Does he have a background in agriculture?
No,
nope.
that's the whole
Not
thing.
medicine either. Medicine either.
Oh wow.
It's okay if a person has all this money and they're actually going to help the better of the future of America. But if you got a person that's like, man, I got this money, F yo, I'm gonna put GMOs all out to everybody. I'm gonna have them spray all types of pesticide on your salad and stuff. And even though you want to be vegan and lead a healthy lifestyle now, nah, we don't want you to do that. We want you to still die.
So let me go and do a little interruption. We interrupt this regularly scheduled program to bring you this information. America, wake up! You are putting people in positions where they should not be. Guess what? Just like on those infomercials, they tell you what they want you to hear, and then they speed through it like this. May cause death, blindness, and other stuff like that. That's what they do. They rush through the part that you need to know. So you better wake up. You better pay attention. Y'all better stop taking them sleeping pills. Robert, let's get your views on it. Should the billionaire club be running the government? Is that it, basically, Tanya?
That's it.
Robert, should the billionaires club be running the government?
I don't think any branch with any decision making for the American people's lives should be highly influenced by billionaires. I think if a billionaire can do anything for this country, if there's so-called that concern, you got billions of dollars, there's places you can donate charitable funding to that can make America great again. I'll go on to say Caucasian people tend to have a monetary condition where they think that their finance money can pay for everything in life. So they don't have to really do much themselves physically. Black people have a do it all this self syndrome where they figure they're saving themselves money and hardship of hearing the no the no word. I can't help you at this time. No, I don't have no money to fund this project. So I just think that I gave you those two things to show you where where our differences are, but I don't think a billionaire should have any influence on the government.
Okay, well said, well said. Patsy, let's get your views.
I think billionaires think they run in the country. They might have money to kind of spread around with their businesses. But when it comes down to folks that are middle class downwards, we're actually running the country because we're getting out there and doing and working the fields. What is a rich person doing besides putting their money down to get a project done? Are they doing their work? The work to do it, or are they just giving the money to somebody to do the work for them? So you might be at the top of the pyramid with your money, but you better think about who's working the line of getting things done. That's who's really running the country.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us tonight, we are discussing Project 2025. Basically, we are doing an overview. We are having a structured conversation, and we are at about 8:30. So we got about 40 minutes left to the show. So we are going to pick up the pace. Big bro, I'm gonna give you a chance to answer that question. Timmy, do you think that the Billionaire Club should be running America?
Well, as we know, there's two types of laws. There's law for the white folks. There's law for the black. And we've seen what happened to the big billionaire black people or ones who supposedly was running things. And, you know, as they say, we made you famous, we can take it away. But you can't take their wealth away unless you push the issue and get people behind you to take their money away, because without the people they wouldn't be billionaires.
Oh, right. So you cannot and you will not. Tanya, let's get your views on this.
I don't think that they should have any business creating our policies. I mean, let's just take, for instance, the CR that recently had a bipartisan agreement to extend the budget, and Elon came on and said to kill it. And they want to push to get rid of the migrants and the immigrants, but he wants to keep the ones that are running his country. They want to get rid of the ones that help the country run, with the food and the buildings and construction and all that. But the Billionaire Club want to keep the ones that they hire to run their businesses.
They're slaves. Because that's what they are.
Well, I thought they wanted to get rid of the violent rapists and all that other stuff they were saying.
That's
I've
a
seen them
cover up.
say that.
That's a
How is that a
cliche.
cover up?
That's
There was
a
people
cliche.
that listen. The person set the lady
to
on
say
fire
that they gonna get rid of people
in New York on the train. What are you talking about? And then the dude just got out of jail. He was an immigrant and he raped a little girl. It was a whole bunch of stuff going on before
So
they
let
said
me
that.
let me bring it back to what we talking about, gentlemen. I understand y'all's arguments, but did any of these appointed billionaires have any say? Have they been effective thus far? Should they be making decisions whereas the government is concerned? That's the question at hand. And
Now
No, I was saying
here's
that
the
I know,
For
I,
Elon,
yep.
because he's one of them, and he's not on some craziness. He's anything he's been saying hasn't been like evil, so I
now
can't see
here's
why.
the
Like I said earlier, you can have the money and do some evil things, or you can do some good things.
now here's the thing what I say about that, because had Trump had influence, he could have had 5 dudes' lives taken from them, right? On account of his money and his fucking influence. But just so happened he didn't have enough influence, or the laws prevail where he couldn't, but he was trying hard to get these 5 dudes, the Central Park 5. He was trying to get these dudes life or executed.
So before,
So
hold on, Timmy.
so
I'm gonna have to pause you. Hold on 1 second. Tanya, how many more questions
Yeah.
you got, beloved?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4,
All right. So just for the sake
5. Actually,
so
we
just
only
for the
went
sake
through 5.
just for the sake of argument and time, we're just gonna have to go ahead and table that or shelf that, put that aside for a second, Timmy. That I believe you're referring to the Central Five. Let's simplify it. You're saying that if Trump had his way, that they would have lost their life. They did use some semblance of their life because they lost their freedom for a matter of time, and it did affect their life. So he did have influence enough, and now he had enough influence so that now he is sitting at the highest level of government and he still has influence. Tanya, let's go to the next question, beloved.
Okay, and we're gonna follow up on what Gregory said about Gates not having any experience. And the next question is gonna be, should RFK Jr. be confirmed as head of Health and Human Services Agency?
Good one.
Oh,
Good
can I
one.
go first?
Go ahead. So, hold on 1 second. Tanya, did you want to add something before that?
No, that's the question.
All right, dude, have at it.
Now it's funny because I don't trust neither one of these those I don't those politicians, but I think he'll do a good job at that. I think he'll do the best that he could do at that if he had that. Now he's the one. The only reason I'm saying that because he want when it comes to medical stuff, he wants the truth. He don't want to give the American people bullshit. I don't know if he'll be brought off somewhere down the line, but right now that's what he seems like he wants because he was one of the ones who brought out all that stuff with the COVID. He didn't like that stuff. So
We're talking about
I think
Kennedy.
yeah, so I think he would do it. I think he would do his best to try to do his best.
Okay. Okay. So stay tuned for that. Sean, let's get your views on this. Will Robert Kennedy Jr. be the right man for the job?
Robert Kennedy Jr. would not be the right man for any job. But
Okay.
the answer to your question is no, sir.
And enlighten us. Why do you feel this way about the beloved Prince of Camelot?
Because the simple fact that he is more of, if you ever listen to him speak and listen to his views on things, he's all about the shock value. He wants to sound more important than he actually is. He does not have any basis. If you listen to anything that he talks about, there is no structured basis to what he speaks of.
Okay. So then that makes a lot of sense because they say the same thing about the presidential elect, right? Don't they say that about Trump?
They say that about him, but there is some Trump believes what he speaks of.
Got it.
Robert Kennedy does not.
Got it. So he's another poser.
All the way, in my opinion.
Got it. Loving it. Nephew, let's get your views on this. Is Robert Kennedy Jr. the right person for the job?
Hell yeah. Look at him. He's stacked. You see what he's doing? And it's a shame that they're going to let him be the person to take away all the preservatives and the GMOs. And you had black people out here trying to teach health like that for the longest. And now they got this white guy that they're going to basically token him for for the good things that he's talking. I don't want to put him down because he's talking the right things. Getting rid of red 40, yellow 4, and yellow 5, and all the rest of whatever it's called. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They had it in our candy and stuff, and it's not in any other countries around the world, and all types of craziness that needs to come out of the health organization is allowing. It needs to stop.
Okay. Robert, you with us? Robert, you got to turn your mic.
Repeat the question, please.
Is Robert Kennedy the right person for the position? Tanya, what's the position?
Human Health Services Agency.
Simple answer would be no. I'll leave you with this. If by any chance Donald Trump, the TV artist himself, thought that Robert would be a perfect pick to get the job done, he wouldn't went back into his roots and pick another television artist to come help out Robert Kennedy, which that would be someone coming from a person he probably don't like, Oprah, her Dr. Oz. So if Dr. Oz got to come along for the ride, meaning he might know more about human health services than Robert Kennedy.
Because let me say something about that. So Dr. Oz, he better know more than what Robert Kennedy knows, because he been on TV. Otherwise, he been on TV lying to
Man, Dr.
for
Oz told
years.
you don't wash your legs and feet. Don't ever listen to that man in your life.
But that's why Donald Trump picked him to work with Robert Kennedy. So you shouldn't listen to him.
Don't listen to
Donald
Dr.
Trump
Oz.
Okay. All right. Patsy, do you think that Robert Kennedy is the right person for that position?
No, because what medical qualifications do you have to even advise somebody on healthcare? So that, as far as medical things go, Dr. Oz was a cardiac. Well, I don't know if he, still is a cardiologist. So he has some qualifications, but he's just in one specific field, and I don't think either one of them should be in that position. So yeah.
Because the decisions he's making is a joke. He's just planting people in seats to fill up spots that he's not even ready to fill up yet.
Well, have y'all looked
Right.
into Robert Kennedy? Have y'all looked at this dude is how old? And do you see the way he looks? He's a bodybuilder. Y'all are saying he shouldn't know anything about health and all this craziness, and he's telling you to take out the preservatives and the food coloring and all this other stuff that they don't have all around the world. just common knowledge. He ain't saying anything wrong. I just don't get your views on him.
Okay, well, we're gonna respectfully disagree. I mean, I to be honest with you, I'm the person that I'm like, stay tuned. Let's see what happens. Because if we are judging this based upon his appearance, his physical stature and stuff like that, okay. But that's doesn't mean that everybody's going to do what he's instructing them to do. Because personally, I don't need someone to tell me to remove certain things so that I'll be in good health. My doctor better tell me if I'm not doing things right. Well, actually, my body gonna tell me that too. But I get it. You got to fill these seats. You got to put a body in it. They ain't worrying about quality. They talking about just putting somebody in there that they feel disqualified for it. Tanya, let's get your views. Is Robert Kennedy Jr. the right man for the job?
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that Robert Kennedy Jr. is a conspiracy theorist, and the information that he's been pushing on vaccines, he has brought back and misinformation on vaccinations when it comes to polio, measles, mumps. Because he's pushed this misinformation, people have stopped giving their children these shots, and it's back on the rise.
Wow.
A disease that was eradicated for many years is back on the rise again. And this is the same guy who said that he had a worm in eating that part of his brain.
Okay. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching 8.
Is that why he talks like that? Is that why he talks like that, Tanya?
No,
You
he had
talk about Kennedy?
him and his sister both talk like that. They have
COVID
some type
messed him up.
of
COVID
they have
gave
some
him that.
type
You
of
talking
medical
about?
That's
condition.
the reason why he got into what he's into.
You talking about Robert Kennedy?
Yes, we are.
So I'm not gonna
His
say
father,
nothing.
his
I'm not gonna say
father
nothing bad
told in
about.
his grave about his son.
That's
I'm this is shed some light on this. Do you see the people he's picking? They're far out there. You start to make me wonder. This dude's talking about a worm was in his brain, eating his brain.
Yeah.
You got Vance and or whatever the hell that damn vice president. They're seeing people eating cats and all type of stuff that's going out here. He got a hell of a team. It's a special one.
Listen, do you know that almost all Americans have parasites in your body, in your gut, in your brain? Because of our diets.
all right.
That's
So
true. That's
listen,
what he's teaching you, but
I'm gonna tell you guys before we get off course. We got about 15 minutes left. Tanya, let's go to the next question, please.
Okay.
Hey, shit.
Political analysts say that Project 2025 would destroy the United States system of checks and balances, therefore creating an imperial presidency. Do you think the analysts are right?
Okay, everybody, mini skirt version. You got 1 minute to answer this question. Timmy, your time starts now. Let's go. Let's get your views.
What the fuck I give a shit about somebody else's opinion? That's their opinion.
All right, that's your answer. That's safe. Dude, let's get your views.
What was the question again?
Tanya?
Political analysts say that Project 2025 would destroy the United States system of checks and balances, therefore creating an imperial presidency. Do you think they're right?
Oh, there's gonna be some checks and balances. There's gonna be some checks and balances, all right. Oh no, whatever they do is not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
No.
It'll go good for a good 180 days or whatever else, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna last long. You know why, Tanya? No, not why the Most High is gonna do it, but it's gonna be so much shit happening that it's gonna be so much shit happening that he ain't gonna be able to. It's gonna be too much stuff happening.
Too much, right?
Trying to go in, trying to.
Every day you look on the news, there's something major. That's just the beginning. The summer ain't even here yet. I'm telling. springtime. Watch when March comes. You think stuff's going on? Look at all the stuff going on right now. Every day since they said Happy New Year, every day. Today's the 7th and something else just happened.
Mm-hmm.
They found 2 bodies somewhere on JetBlue somewhere. Every day something's been happening. He's gonna have a hands full. He's gonna be too busy trying to figure out what's going on.
That thick fog that they put over all the
Hold
cities.
on,
not
guys.
only that,
No,
dude, he trying to mess with them cartels.
Timmy, you had
Timmy,
your time.
Timmy, you had your turn, and you said you didn't care about the opinion, so now we're moving on. Sean, for the second time, everybody, like I said, mini skirt version, please. Sean, your turn. Sorry, dude.
Question again, please.
Political analysts say that Project 2025 would destroy the United States system of checks and balances, therefore creating an imperial presidency. Do you agree?
I answer the question, yes, I agree. But as dude said, there's going to be too much going on to where the party be so much infighting, nothing is going to be able to be accomplished the way that they think that they want to set it up to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and answer that before I go to the next person. I agree with Dude and Sean too, because I think that we have a bunch of prima donnas and they have a lot of like bunch of narcissists. So I feel like there's gonna be a lot of scratching and biting and backstabbing. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to see. Gregory, let's get your views on this.
Goddamn theater show.
Can I get the question one more time, yo?
Yep, go ahead, T.
Political analysts say that Project 2025 would destroy the United States system of checks and balances, therefore creating an imperial presidency. Do you agree?
It would be funny to agree with those people that are pushing the narrative of all of this Project 2025 stuff and to say that it's gonna have this outcome. They want it to have that outcome, but it's not gonna happen like everybody else just said.
Okay. I like y'all's views tonight. Y'all sticking to the point. I like it. Brimage, let's get your views on this.
Well, in our world, we have a lot of things that we consider to be blinders. At this time, moving forward from 2025, going forward, the parties will be giving you distractions. That is not on an accident because they can't see eye to eye. That's going to be by design. Because if they let the Republicans with this new swearing in or Project 2025 policy ticket they got for the new president, which is Donald, we will be set back 200 years in America.
250.
All right.
All right, Patsy, let's get your views.
You can't do anything without checking balances. So, and like people are saying, you can't believe the hype. So, and you can't run a country, you can't run a business, and in a lot of situations, you can't run your own family without checking, balancing each other to make sure, especially in a marriage, you can't really run a good marriage without checking each other, and checking in with each other to make sure everybody's on the same page.
And I like that metaphor, Patsy, because the president and the government officials, they are in a marriage. They're married to the people of America. So they need to start living up to their vows. Because when they get sworn into office, that's like the vows that people take when they get married. So I think that they should they should be held accountable for breaking their vows. T, let's get your views.
I'm just gonna say, how can you expect them to be held accountable to live up to their vows when they don't even live up to their marriage vows?
Good one. Wishful thinking.
But I agree with Sean and Dude, and I'm also gonna add God is gonna have the final say.
Good. T, what's the next one?
The next question: will Project 2025 affect the American people?
Good
We've
one.
been answering that all night.
Yes, let's get the mini skirt version, guys. 30 seconds or less. Dude, let's get your views.
What? I'm sorry, I didn't even hear the question.
How will Project 2025 affect the American people?
That depends on what group of people you're talking about.
I knew he was coming with that.
There you go.
But I'm going to keep it sweet because I know this is the last time. But like I said, it depends on what group of people you're talking about. But whatever it is, we ain't having it no more. That's all I'm saying. We ain't having it no more.
I'm staying tuned. I'm waiting to see what happens. Sean, let's get your views on that.
I think it's going to further divide the people. We're already divided, but it's just going to further push us in the opposite direction of each other.
I'll buy that. Yep. All right. Gregory? Yeah, turn your mic on now.
My fault. No, because it's not gonna happen. It's a myth.
Okay. Short and sweet. Robert. Brimage, you gotta turn your mic on.
All right. So I look towards the days that we step outside our house and we see horses out there and big giant guards or whatever you want to call these police officers now with whips in their hands. I look at the colorful pieces of paper, purple, brown, orange, yellow, green, to buy milk and bread again. I look at, kids looking like they're shopping at Bradley's and Zayres again. These are hard times for the inner city areas that is going to be affected more in America. So if you live in an inner city and you're not fortunate to live in the suburbs or the goddamn what they call rural part of the world, you might struggle the way people used to struggle once upon a time ago.
Okay, well said, well said. See, let's get your views.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say that I agree with Sean that it's going to push us further apart because united we stand, divided we fall. And when we're ready, I'm going to say these last two questions.
All right, so Timmy, let's get your views real quick, 30 seconds.
What's the question?
How will Project 2025 affect the American people?
How it affecting people probably won't even know.
I said that too.
Okay. All right, T, hit them with them questions.
Okay, so the last two questions. Will Project 2025 weaken the United States globally? That's one question. Mm-hmm. The next question is, with Republicans in control of all branches of government standing ready to put party over country, are we ready? Are we on the verge of trading 250 years of democracy for an you know what I'm trying to say, regime?
Yeah, you got it.
Authoritarian regime.
Authoritarian. All right, Robbie, you alluded to this first when you started talking about 200 years going back. So I'm going to let you go ahead and answer the question first.
See, now, quoting the words of my MC, you had me, but you lost me. I just want to end it saying this. If Project 2025 ever has its way fully, I would say we already think that we got to build up trust and respect, honor, and all that other stuff with other countries because they look at us as a joke now. We're going to have to do a lot of rebuilding inside our own homes if that ever fully go through.
Patsy?
We got 3 minutes.
Yep, Patsy?
I feel like I've always said like the last year or two that if Donald Trump gets in office, and now he's going to try his best to make this a dictatorship country. I pray to God that it won't happen, but yeah, he's going to attempt it.
Okay. Timmy, let's get your views.
On what?
Will Project 2025 turn into an authoritarian, basically nation?
I doubt it.
Okay.
Like Dude and Sean said earlier, they're gonna have a bunch of egotistic motherfuckers in there that's gonna be trying to jock and knock each other down. There's gonna be a lot of in-house fighting where ain't nothing gonna get done because of that. So I doubt it. I doubt it very much.
Okay. Well said, well said. Nephew, let's get your views on it. Tanya, you want to hit the question one more time?
Okay. Will Project 2025 weaken the United States standing globally? And with Republicans in control of all branches of the government standing ready to put party over country, are we on the verge of losing 250 years of democracy for an authoritarian regime?
That's right. Go ahead, Gregory.
First of all, these Republicans that didn't want this man in office, if it's just a laughing joke to me. If y'all think y'all gonna have anything to say to this man this run in office, y'all are crazy. He's gonna override. It's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff going on. The Republicans are gonna be so mad at him because they was already mad at him for running again, anyways.
Okay. Sean, let's get your views. Turn your mic on, Sean.
Yep. Sorry about that, guys. I don't think so because what I believe Project 2025 to be is, again, them trying to make it how the world was before all these different entities started having rights. And so it wasn't a dictatorship then. It won't be one now.
Well said, well said. All right, Dude, let's get your views.
Well, America is already weakened, especially the economy, and everything else is going with it. It's going to keep on. It's going to keep on getting weaker. It's going to keep on getting weaker. It's going to keep on getting weaker.
Got to build it all up again.
That's right. The way to start something over is build it on. Now we building from even now.
And now you got to build, and you're going to also have to build from your
Brick
inner
by
homes
bricks
because
with bricks.
You got to teach
No,
them
you
how to
know,
live underneath a new policy.
you know what, and you know what, you should be doing that right now because I've been doing that for the last 10
That's
years.
what I'll try to tell people. So it's going to change how you live in your home. So you better start teaching your loved ones how we're going to have to adapt.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tanya, let's get your views, beloved.
I'm going to say yes and yes.
That's it.
That's it.
All right. Well, we're going to take this time. We're going to go ahead and close. Thank you guys all for your participation tonight. This was a very, very good conversation. I feel like it was very informative. I feel like you guys understood the assignment and y'all delivered. And I will say this to you, all our viewers, and I will say this to the American people. You know, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. And again, if this turns into a dictatorship, this is the monster that you created, America. Thank you guys for coming out. See you next week. God bless you.